That says it all for me. Yes, that says it all for me. Absolutely do. Of course, as you can see, I'm back home. And what does it say on there? Love Brixton. I certainly do. I've always loved Brixton. I don't know why. I think in some ways it actually reminds me of home a little bit. Back in the parts of Manchester where I come from. I lived in lots of very multicultural areas. I lived in, brought up in most of my life. Well, in fact, virtually all of my life, really. So, yep, goes without saying, that does. Goes without saying. Right, trying to think, which way shall we go? Which way shall we go? I think we'll go this way, and then we'll sort of go round, and then that way, say it takes me back home. I can go either way, really. It doesn't really matter. It's not like a massive. In fact, I tell you what, go down to the next set of lights, be easier, and then it takes me straight up to the corner where I need to go. So, yes. So back in sunny Brixton. Yes. Like I say, you know, I've lived here for lived in my flat for 6 years. I've actually been in Brixton longer than that, and I've known Brixton longer than that, actually. You know, so, and it's changed a heck of a lot. You know, it really has. Just in the 6 years I've lived there, you know, just walked past another shop that's I've never seen before. It's only just opened. Well, I say shop, I mean a restaurant thing. That's another thing about Brixton. It is full of restaurants, and not just only restaurants, but it's like from all corners of the globe. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you can taste almost every cuisine under the sun in Brixton virtually. There's probably one or two that they haven't got yet, but you know, give it time, and before you know it, they'll have that. Whatever it is that's not here at the moment, eventually they'll get it. Right, we're just trying to get across the road. That's another thing with Brixton, especially on Saturday. Well, any day of the week really, but I mean, Saturday can be more so. The Brixton High Street becomes extremely busy with traffic, so it can be really difficult trying to get across. The traffic lights don't necessarily favour the pedestrians necessarily. Oh, right, okay, we can go. There we go. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll keep it on me for a minute. See, look, now we can't get around this way because the traffic's all coming around that way. Right, hang on. Right, okay. So, right. Okay, we're over the road. And I'll just sort of point out to you, I don't know if I've done this actually before, to be quite honest. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that's Brixton Police Station. So there's our local police station. It's quite a big station as well, actually, really. Mind you, Brixton's a big area when you think about it. But yeah, and you get loads of police vehicles parked down here as well. Not so many today, funny enough, maybe because we're all out and about doing stuff, I guess. I don't know. Saturday's a busy day, you know, shopping and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, right, now if we carry on down here, you see, where that oh wow, there's a thing. Wow, that was open only a couple of days ago. No, sorry, I know I've got just wow, and you're thinking, what's he wowing at? What's going on? It's like there's a pub on that corner. I don't know if you can see it from here already, but there's a pub on that corner, and that pub literally was open just, I don't know, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Wasn't there that, I mean, wasn't that long ago since I was there. What? Wow. How can it close down in such a short period of time? What the heck? I mean, I know businesses can sometimes go out of business and blah blah, but it has always been a popular pub and all. I mean, usually have sports in there, you know, they sort of like watch football and all this sort of carry on. Pubs like that generally tend to do fairly well because of the sports aspect of it. You know, they make sort of an occasion of, like, you know, whatever big games happening sort of thing, so they make a bit of a thing out of it, so it becomes like a bit of a themed, you know, so it's a sports pub sort of thing. But what the heck? I swear that was open not 2-3 days ago. What the heck? Right, sorry, before I got interrupted by this, I was going to say that the Pop Brixton thing, no, Brixton, no, Pop Brixton, yeah, I've got it right for once. But yeah, wow, that is bonkers. That is really, really bonkers. How the heck? What? I mean, I don't get it. What the heck? What's going on? That's just really... Do you know, I'm trying to work out, because a couple of nights ago there was there was lots of sirens. I'm just wondering, it didn't... No, hang on, what's this? Clearance sale this weekend, household goods plus other items, entrance this way. I think they've just gone out of business. That I find really... Oh, wait a minute though, wait a minute. Ah! No, you see now there's been a big thing just lately around Brixton. I don't know if any of you guys are experiencing this in the areas where you guys live, but we're experiencing a thing called gentrification basically. And what it is that some areas, well maybe not just some, but quite a few areas of London, especially traditionally fairly inner city deprived areas, if you like to put it that way, you know, all of a sudden there's been a massive influx of sort of money and what have you, and regeneration and so forth, which in some ways is a good thing, obviously, do you know what I mean, in some ways, but then it's pushing out the local people. Do you know what I mean? Because the rents are being put up, it's all becoming gentrified, it's all becoming where, you know, and I suspect now that I think about it, because that pub's always been popular, I've passed that pub many a time, and like I say, only in the last couple of days, well, you know, I don't know exactly, I don't know, 4 days ago, something like that, it's less than a week ago that I passed that place, and I can't believe it's closed down. You know, it's like... Wow. So, you know, it makes me really wonder. Like I say, I think what's been happening, see, like I say, there's a load of archways here as well. I can't remember if I've shown you them or not off the top of my head, but it's owned by Network Rail, which is the railway authority in London. Sorry, in England, I beg your pardon. And these archways have got lots of different businesses in. And have done for many, many years. But again, they're being forced out because Network Rail are putting up the rent to these places because it's becoming an up and coming area. And so all the local businesses, all the local people are being forced out as all these, you know, much more, what's the name, you know, it's just all wrong. Do you know what I mean? I mean, yes, regenerate the area, yes, you know, bring new money in, yes, you know, improve things or whatever. I'm all for that, but not at the expense of, you know, local people. Do you know what I mean? People that have lived in these areas for generations. Do you know what I mean? I'm not into that. I don't think that's right. Do you know what I mean? That's bang out of order, man. That's just totally wrong. And I suspect that's what's happened, is that whoever owns that building, and I don't know if it's an independent brewery, because sometimes you get like, you know, obviously there would be sort of multinational breweries or whatever, I don't know, whatever you call it, and you know, they'll own just, you know, they'll own a chain of pubs, you know what I mean, like say Witherspoons for instance, but whether they actually own the buildings or whether they rent the buildings, I don't know, and whether they were an independent pub or presumably they rented that building, and for whatever reason the people have put those rents up and that pub was closed. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I just don't think it's right, man. I don't think it's right. Why should the local people be forced out of an area where they've lived all their lives? Do you know what I mean? I just don't think it's right, you know? Right, okay, like I said, I want to have a conversation in a bit anyway, so catch you guys later. Bye for now.